Super News Weekly, epic Marvel and DC updates, rumors, and reveals. Hey superfans, welcome back to another action-packed episode of Super News, where we bring you the freshest and most electrifying updates from the superhero universe, with a little twist, of course. From Thor's fate in Avengers Doomsday to Sentry's major role, from Supergirl's intense battle sequences to the possibility of two Avengers teams, this week was absolutely loaded with superhero genre updates. So, without wasting any more time, let's jump into it. Avengers Doomsday set video reveal, a medieval twist. The very first major update this week comes from the set of Avengers Doomsday. A set video was shared by MCU Film News, revealing that the filming is taking place at the iconic Pinewood Studios. Watching the footage carefully, the set seems to showcase a medieval-themed environment, with tents pitched deep within a forest accompanied by traditional fire torches. This medieval aesthetic instantly triggered a wave of speculation among fans, suggesting that we might witness Dr. Doom's origin story from the comics. In the comics, Victor Von Doom's parents belonged to a Romani camp, and if Marvel Studios chooses to explore his backstory, showing his sorceress mother and his healer father as struggles, it could offer a powerful emotional layer before Doom-Ag's full-fledged villainous rise. And speaking of emotional storytelling, Marvel's response to Thor criticism, a heroic send-off in Doomsday. Another juicy scoop comes from Lizzie Hill at The Cosmic Circus, who revealed that US Marvel Studios has taken fan feedback seriously after the mixed response to Thor, Love and Thunder. Now, Marvel is planning to give Thor, Chris Hemsworth, a proper heroic send-off across Avengers Doomsday and Avengers Secret Wars. For those deep into comic lore, you'd know that before the Secret Wars storyline kicked off, Thor died fighting a powerful version of the Beyonder. If Marvel adapts a similar arc for the MCU, we might be witnessing Thor in his most epic and emotional battle yet. A battle that not only closes his journey with honor, but also reshapes the multiverse itself. Now, no need to panic. Even if characters die, remember, this is the multiverse. Resurrection or reimaginings are always around the corner. However, should the multiverse reboot lead to recastings, this could truly mark Chris Hemsworth's farewell as Thor. Thunderbolts early screening. Massive positive buzz. Switching gears to some thrilling Marvel Studios news. The Thunderbolts movie recently had an early screening in London, and the first reactions are overwhelmingly positive. Here's the major buzz. Darkest MCU movie to date. Yelena Belova, Florence Pugh, absolutely steals the show. Sentry's portrayal is phenomenal. Critics mentioned the movie strikes a rare balance between dark tones and emotional storytelling, suggesting that Thunderbolts could become a fan favorite akin to the grittier corners of the Marvel Universe. If you haven't booked your tickets yet, what are you waiting for? Sentry's huge role in Avengers Doomsday confirmed. Director Jake Schreier, during an interview with Cinema Blend, teased that Sentry's role in Doomsday is far from minor. Without spilling too much, he hinted that Sentry will wield unimaginable power, heavily influencing the events to come. Given that in the comics, Sentry is one of the only beings capable of stopping incursions, worlds colliding during multiversal collapse, his cinematic arrival could mark a game-changing moment for the MCU. The power scaling is about to get absolutely nuts. Superman Justice Gang. New team name? Now, for a leap over to the DC Universe. Recently, Mattel released a toy set called Superman Justice Gang Multipack, sparking wild fan speculation that the upcoming 82 Superman Eat film, directed by James Gunn, might feature a superhero team named Justice Gang. Admittedly, Justice Gang sounds a bit playful compared to the grandeur of the Justice League, but knowing James Gunn's quirky sense of humor and affection for deep comic lore, it's possible the name will stick, at least temporarily. We'll have to wait for an official confirmation, but the buzz is already massive. Gear. Superman movie lawsuit dismissed. Full steam ahead. In case you missed it, a few months ago, a lawsuit attempted to block Superman's international release across the UK, Australia, Canada, and Ireland. The case alleged that releasing the movie internationally before the US premiere was problematic. However, good news. The judge immediately dismissed the case. This week, clearing the way for uninterrupted global release plans. Superman is officially ready to take flight without any legal hurdles. Fantastic. 4. First Steps tie-in comic announced. Marvel announced a new one-shot comic titled Fantastic Four: First Steps, scheduled for release on July 2nd, 2020. The cover art pays homage to the original Fantastic Four's debut from 1961, nostalgic and powerful. Importantly, the comic's description reveals that the events occur 4 years after the heroes gained their powers, providing a narrative bridge leading into the new MCU Fantastic Four movie. Get ready, this tie-in might reveal character dynamics, motivations, and maybe even tease their first villain. Yourn, Galactus design, hints, Lego and Marvel Japan leak. Exciting glimpses of Galactus have surfaced through a blurred teaser from Marvel Japan, because Japan loves keeping things mysterious. A much clearer Lego leak, showing what could very well be Galactus's final look. The design appears faithful to classic Jack Kirby-inspired appearances, maintaining the cosmic grandeur fans crave. The anticipation to see Galactus in live action, devouring planets, is through the roof. Right now. Rumor Zone. Superman's Ultraman as main villain? Time to dive into the Rumor Zone, where we discuss wild leaks that might, or might not, come true. This week's biggest rumor comes from trusted scooper My Time to Shine Hello, who claims that Ultraman, he will be the main villain in James Gunn's Superman movie. Not to be confused with the Japanese kaiju fighting Ultraman, DC's Ultraman is an evil version of Superman, from the crime syndicate of Earth 3. Bringing Ultraman into the fold would be a brilliant move. Fresh, bold, and offering deep thematic tension about heroism versus tyranny. Interestingly, this rumor surfaced last year from Daniel RPK, too, but now it seems closer to confirmation than ever. If true, Superman's battle won't be against a giant monster or alien invasion. It'll be against his own worst mirror image. Avengers Doomsday will have 2 Avengers teams. Another bombshell rumor suggests us that Avengers Doomsday will feature not 1, but 2 Avengers teams. According to leaks, Sam Wilson, Captain America, will lead one team, composed of heroes like Ant-Man and Shang-Chi. A second team will go on a secret mission to discover the cause of the multiversal incursions. This concept directly mirrors Marvel Comics' Time Runs Out storyline, where different Avengers factions handled different sides of a cosmic crisis. Get ready for double the heroes, double the action, double the emotional stakes. X-Men mutants will be comic accurate. Yet another rumor from Daniel RPK claims that when mutants fully debut in Avengers Doomsday, they will wear comic-accurate costumes. If true, fans will finally get their dream of seeing X-Men characters donning their classic, colorful, and powerful suits. A far cry from the muted black leather designs of early 2000s movies. Imagine seeing Cyclops, Storm, Jean Grey, and Wolverine in all their vibrant glory. Supergirl vs. Lobo. Fight scene footage drops. Footage surfaced this week showing an intense, high-flying battle between Supergirl and Lobo on the set of Supergirl. The action looks gritty, physical, and visually striking, promising a serious tone for the DC film. Also, it's now confirmed via insider posts that the movie will simply be titled Supergirl, dropping the Woman of Tomorrow subtitle. More quickfire updates. Leader's look revealed. Blue Whale Studios shared concept art for the Crewon. Leader, Hugh Samuel Stern's design. In Captain America, Brave New World. Flash Thompson, actor, wants Agent Venom. Tony Revolori hopes his character evolves into Agent Venom in future Spider-Man installments, Doctor Strange, and Clea. Insider Lizzie Hill confirmed that both Doctor Strange and Clea will appear in Avengers Doomsday, Deadpool, and Wolverine 2. Rumors. Ryan Reynolds teased at a Time 100 event that he's working on an ensemble script, likely hinting at Deadpool and Wolverine 2 soir. Ironheart trailer incoming. We'll finally get the first Ironheart series trailer. In May, Thunderbolts almost had Man-Thing. Director Jake Schreier admitted that they plan to introduce Man-Thing, but Werewolf by Night beat them to it. Final thoughts. This week was absolutely overflowing with mega updates from Marvel and DC, hinting at an even bigger, crazier multiversal saga brewing behind the scenes. Are you excited to see 2 Avengers teams? Does the Ultraman rumor get you hyped for Superman? How cool would it be to finally see comic-accurate mutants in live action? If you enjoyed this breakdown, please like the video, subscribe to the channel, and consider becoming a member to support even more amazing content. Until next time.